imagine the notification. The bank app pings. $1 million. It sits there, glowing on your screen, a digital monument to luck or legacy. You feel the weight lift, the mortgage, the student loans, the creeping anxiety of the next paycheck. It all evaporates. You are free. Or so the story goes. This is the illusion. We are taught that money is a destination, a finish line where the race ends and comfort begins. But this belief is not just wrong, it is dangerous. It is the very trap designed to ensure that wealth, no matter how large the initial sum, flows back into the system that created it. Because money is not a static object you keep, it is energy. And like all energy, if it is not directed with precision, it dissipates. Let's strip away the sentiment and look at the mechanics. You have $1 million. In your mind, this is security. In the eyes of the financial architecture, this is liquidity. It is fuel. The moment that cash hits your account, the gravitational pull of consumption begins. It starts subtly. You upgrade the car, not because the old one broke, but because you can. You renovate the kitchen. You book the first-class ticket. These are not purchases, they are leaks. Each transaction creates friction. Money leaves your control and enters the velocity of the broader economy, working for someone else while you enjoy the temporary warmth of ownership. But the real destroyer is not the spending. It is the inflation of lifestyle paired with the stagnation of asset allocation. Most people, when handed wealth, do not become investors. They become high net worth consumers. They park the remainder in low-yield savings accounts, believing safety lies in stillness. This is the silent killer. Inflation, the hidden tax on idle capital, eats away at the purchasing power of that million every single day. While you sleep, the value of your hoard decays. Meanwhile, the cost of living rises. To maintain the new, elevated standard of life you've adopted, you begin to dip into the principal. You tell yourself it's just interest, but you are eating the seed corn. Here is the brutal reality. The system is engineered to transfer wealth from those who hold cash to those who hold assets. Banks lend your deposited millions out at higher rates than they pay you. Real estate owners raise rents as inflation climbs. Corporations increase prices to protect margins. You are on the wrong side of these transactions. You are the source of their yield. The middle-class psychological comfort trap is the belief that enough is a number. It is not. Enough is a behavior. Without the discipline of strategic allocation, 1 million is not a fortune. It is merely a larger buffer against the inevitable erosion of time. Consider the timeline. Year 1, you feel invincible. The interest covers the luxuries. Year 2, inflation ticks up. The interest no longer covers the lifestyle. You withdraw from the principal. Year 3, the market corrects, or an unexpected expense arises. The buffer is gone. The principal is depleted. The clock resets. You are back to zero. But now you are older, and the lesson is learned too late. This is not bad luck. This is the default outcome for the uninitiated. The system relies on your ignorance. It banks on the idea that you will confuse income with wealth and spending with living. To break this cycle, you must shift your perspective. Stop seeing yourself as a recipient of funds. Start seeing yourself as a manager of capital. The moment you receive that million, it ceases to be yours to spend. It becomes a workforce. Every dollar is an employee. Your job is not to enjoy them, but to deploy them. You must ask, where is the leverage? Where is the asymmetry? Cash is trash if it does not work. It must be converted into assets that produce cash flow independent of your labor. Real estate, equities, businesses, vehicles that appreciate or generate yield while you sleep. This requires a cold, detached view of money. It demands that you suppress the ego's desire for status symbols. The luxury car is a liability that drains resources. The rental property is an asset that builds them. The difference is not moral, it is mathematical. You must become fluent in the language of balance sheets, not just bank statements. You must understand tax efficiency, debt structuring, and risk mitigation. This is not about getting rich quick. It is about staying rich permanently. The warning is stark. Ignorance is expensive. The cost of not understanding these mechanics is the total loss of your potential freedom. The system will take your money one way or another. You can let it take it through slow erosion and consumerist leakage, or you can direct it through strategic investment.
The choice is binary. You are either the predator or the prey. The awakened observer sees the matrix. They see the flows, the incentives, the hidden hands guiding the market. They do not react to noise. They act on structure. So if you ever find yourself with that million, do not celebrate. Do not buy the boat. Sit in the silence. Feel the weight of the responsibility. You have been given a tool, not a trophy. Use it to build an architecture that withstands time. Stop being a consumer of wealth. Become a strategist of capital. The world does not reward those who have money. It rewards those who understand what money is. Wake up. The game is already playing. Decide which side you are on.